Shockwave. Jung Hae-in hospitalized while Jung So-min breaks the internet. What really happened on the day when one star's world turned upside down while another's lit up every screen? Could these two shocking stories be connected? Or is it just a wild twist of fate? Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dive into the full story and uncover the truth behind this unforgettable moment. Right now, what could possibly bring one of Korea's brightest stars to the hospital while the entire world watched in shock? This was the question on everyone's mind when the news broke. Jung Hae-in, the beloved actor with a smile that melts millions of hearts, was rushed to the hospital after collapsing suddenly on set. At almost the same time, Jung So-min, another star at the height of her career, was making the world stop scrolling to gaze at her stunning Instagram post. The stark contrast between these two events made the day unforgettable, painting a dramatic picture of fame's double-edged sword. It all began on what seemed like an ordinary morning. Jung Hae-in was filming his latest drama series, a highly anticipated romantic thriller that had already drawn massive attention even before its release. According to eyewitnesses, he had arrived early, as usual, smiling politely at staff and fans who gathered to catch a glimpse of him. But throughout the morning, subtle signs of fatigue began to show. His steps seemed slower, his skin a little pale, and his smile not as bright as it used to be. Around noon, during a break between takes, Hae-in reportedly clutched his chest and stumbled to the floor. Crew members rushed to his side, and a hush fell over the set as they quickly called for an ambulance. Someone managed to snap a blurry photo of Hae-in being carried out on a stretcher, his eyes closed, an oxygen mask over his face, and within minutes, the image went viral. Fans everywhere held their breath, flooding Twitter and Instagram with messages of worry and prayer. One fan tweeted, "Please, no. Not our sunshine. Stay strong, Hae-in." Another posted, "I feel sick just seeing the picture. He works too hard. Someone please protect him." News outlets scrambled to confirm details, but conflicting reports only added to the chaos. Some claimed it was exhaustion. Others whispered about an undiagnosed heart condition. One unverified source even suggested that the collapse might be connected to emotional stress from personal issues. Though no evidence supported that claim, Jung Hae-in's management company finally released a statement hours later. Actor Jung Hae-in experienced severe fatigue and dehydration due to an intense work schedule. He is currently resting at the hospital and receiving proper medical care. We kindly ask for your understanding and continued support. But the explanation didn't fully satisfy the public. Fans began piecing together moments from recent months, times when Hae-in seemed a little thinner, a little quieter, or absent from events he'd usually attend. Some questioned why his agency hadn't noticed the warning signs sooner. Articles with titles like "Did Jung Hae-in push himself too far?" and "The Hidden Cost of Stardom" dominated headlines for the next 48 hours. While the official word was that he would recover soon, speculation continued to swirl. Could this incident mark a turning point in his career? Would he have to take a long hiatus? And why did no one intervene earlier? Despite clear evidence of burnout, one poignant detail came from a nurse at the hospital, who later spoke to the media anonymously. When he woke up, the first thing he said was, "Sorry for causing trouble." It broke our hearts. Even when he's suffering, he's thinking of others. His fellow actors, directors, even idols from other industries poured out their support. Actress Sung Ye-jin posted, "You've given so much of yourself to your craft. Now, it's time to rest. Sending you strength." Actor Park Seo-joon shared an Instagram story with the words, "Take all the time you need. We'll all be here when you're ready." He's also rallied in creative ways, organizing virtual vigils, donating to health charities in his name, and flooding his old posts with hearts and encouraging comments. #StayStrongHae-in trended worldwide within minutes, accompanied by photos and videos of his brightest moments. Meanwhile, the hospital where he was admitted saw an outpouring of flowers, cards, and banners from fans, wishing him a speedy recovery. Some even camped outside, hoping for just a glimpse or news of improvement. Others reflected bitterly on the harsh demands of the entertainment industry, criticizing agencies for overworking their artists. All the while, Hae-in's family reportedly stayed by his side. One family friend commented to the press, "They're devastated but grateful he's alive. They're begging him to slow down and reconsider his priorities." End of the day, one thing was clear: this was not just a health scare, it was a wake-up call, not just for Jung Hae-in but for the entire industry and his legion of fans. And yet, even as the world held its breath for updates on his condition, another star was quietly, and dramatically, commanding everyone's attention, because while one star fell, another rose higher than ever. While the world worried about Jung Hae-in, another name dominated social media for entirely different reasons: Jung So-min. Almost simultaneously with the news of Hae-in's hospitalization, So-min posted a single photo on Instagram that caused the internet to lose its collective mind. The photo was simple yet stunning: a close-up of So-min bathed in golden sunlight, her hair cascading over her shoulders. Her gaze intense yet serene. But it wasn't just the beauty of the photo that captivated millions. It was the caption, cryptic yet powerful: "Sometimes the light only shines when it's darkest." Within minutes, the post shattered records. Fans and even casual followers shared it endlessly, praising the raw emotion it seemed to convey. Comments poured in: "She's glowing like a goddess. This woman owns Instagram now. Queen behavior." The hashtag So-min slays trended in dozens of countries, while her follower count jumped by hundreds of thousands overnight. What was it about this post that resonated so deeply? For some, it was her timing. Her radiant energy felt like a counterpoint to the somber news about Hae-in. For others, it was simply her undeniable presence, proof that even in an overcrowded digital world, a single image can still feel fresh and unforgettable. Soon, theories began circulating. Some speculated that So-min's post was intentionally timed to overshadow Hae-in's incident, perhaps hinting at a rivalry or fallout between the two stars. Others argued it was just an unfortunate coincidence, or even a quiet tribute to him, given the caption's tone. The management company issued a brief statement later that evening: "Jung So-min is deeply concerned about Jung Hae-in's health and wishes him a full recovery." Today's post was part of a pre-planned campaign and holds no personal implications. "We appreciate your understanding." But fans weren't satisfied with a neutral explanation, combed through old interviews, clips, and photos, trying to find a connection, romantic, professional, or otherwise, between the two. Some even dug up a behind-the-scenes video from years ago, showing Hae-in shyly offering So-min a water bottle during a variety show taping. Whatever the truth, the dual headlines dominated media cycles. One news site declared, "The day K-drama turned into K-reality, Hae-in and So-min command the spotlight." Another bluntly wrote, "2 stars, 2 stories, 1 unforgettable day." Meanwhile, So-min's post inspired not just curiosity but admiration. Fashion brands flooded her inbox with offers, praising her effortless style and emotional impact. Fans created countless fan art, edits, and even memes celebrating her as Instagram's queen. Designers dissected her outfit in the photo, while magazines scrambled to feature her on upcoming covers. Among the thousands of supportive comments, one stood out: "While some stars burn out, others shine brighter, but both deserve our love." Even celebrities joined in. Singer commented, "You really are the light." Actor Lee Min-ho shared the photo with the caption, "This woman just saved Instagram." So the internet was torn between two powerful emotions, worry and awe. On one hand, Jung Hae-in lay in a hospital bed, fans holding their breath for good news. On the other, Jung So-min dominated every feed. Confidence and beauty reminding everyone why they fell in love with her in the first place. In a sense, their stories, though very different, became intertwined. Both exposed the extremes of fame, its ability to drain and uplift, to break hearts and inspire at the same time. Together, they gave the world a day it wouldn't soon forget. Evening fell, fans lit candles outside the hospital for Hae-in, while others flooded So-min's comments with hearts and fire emojis. And across the city, stars, one recovering in silence, the other glowing online, carried the hopes, fears, and admiration of millions. In the end, perhaps the most telling comment came from a fan who posted, "In this world, stars rise and fall every day. We'll always be here, watching the sky, cheering for them all." So the day closed, a day of shock, beauty, and human vulnerability. A reminder that behind every perfect photo or smiling face lies a story we may never fully understand. In one unforgettable moment, the world saw a star falter and another soar, and was reminded just how fragile and dazzling fame can truly